Is this the killing blow? Is this the end of the game right now? Please let it be. It is. Oh, man. He goes buggy and everything. Wow. Oh, man, I forgot about all of this. It almost makes me emotional. It's interesting to think, you know, the error messages that the developers for the game chose to use in this dialogue would be like the common error messages at the time. Oh, man. Memory failure in Core 432. Oh, wow, is that cool? That is so cool. Oh, man, Matrix version 94.56 online. Oh, man. Oh. Do we go out of cyberspace? Oh, whoa. Whoa. I vaguely remember this. It's been since the early 90s since I haven't even seen a screenshot of this on the internet. Sharp fragments of neuromancer's exploding consciousness rake razor talons through your brain. You recoil from this final attack, but even before the echoes of pain ripple through your skull, the sensation ends. The hissing haze in your brain clears, and you find the Matrix more utterly still and lifeless than ever before. You reach out with your mind, yet across the unmeasurable expanse you sense nothing. You are alone and the absolute master of all you survey. Wow. Then, slowly, the other Matrix users come online. The cold, sterile feeling and the sense of menace you had experienced before evaporates. The Matrix awakens, life pulsing through silicon veins once again. Data transfers scream through the ether, and the characteristic thunder of ice being cracked on databases rings in your ears. The Matrix is alive again, safe once more because of your efforts. In a world where knowledge is power and the skill to use it separates hackers from cowboys, you have no equal. Case will live forever in the RAM caches and the worms of the Matrix. Wow. I absolutely have goosebumps. I'm 48 years old, almost 49. And the first time I saw this, 13 years old. You can't even get out of this. We're stuck here. Memory Sector 0. Signing off. Thanks for sticking around. There we go. That was a big shot. Keep an eye on the EEG. It's so easy how that can get away from you. There we go. And will this be it? Philosophy. This should be it. There we go. And that is it, my friends. Overflow error, device not found, I/O error, memory failure in Core 432. Interesting, Allard Tech coordinates are 432, 464. Never really put that together until this morning. Parity error, core failure, time to reboot. Matrix version 94.56 online. And here's the end. So in the Apple version, you're locked into this last screen, and we found in the MS-DOS version that is not the case, and one extra press of the space bar when it says the end just takes you back to your C: prompt into MS-DOS. Let's see what the 2GS version does. And be careful not to press it too many times, as I did this morning. Case will live forever in the RAM caches and on the worms of the Matrix. Interesting that they turned worms into an acronym. You'd think they would have touched upon that in the game. Okay, so that's that. Oh, I can't even move the mouse cursor. Am I locked in? Yep, I think we're locked in. Well, that's it, kids. There's another version down. I'm gonna head over to the Amiga and see 64 versions shortly. Memory Sector 0. Thanks for watching. Maybe not. Maybe it won't turn green. That would be great. I would like that, because it is stressful. Is this the killing blow? Either that or I'm dead. Oh, phew. Checksum, overflow error, device not found, I/O error, memory failure in core 432, parity error, core failure, reboot, matrix version. I always hear that last one in like an AI woman's voice. Matrix version 94.56 is online. Okay, what do we got here? I guess the biggest question is, do we have, oh, totally different. Is there no splash screen of case? Whoa. Again, I'm afraid to do one extra space bar and quit the game. What a jip. What was I just saying about how the Amiga version was the worst one? Is the disc running? No. We do not get Case's Elvis hairdo floating in cyberspace. What a jip. Wow. Well, either way, it's another one down. I'm glad to retire FSUAE for now. And let's move on to the last one. That meter not moving. Right here, it's gonna move. It's gonna move. Yes. Keep an eye on the, oh, went all the way to 0. Killing blow right here. Maybe? Should have ran Zen. Oh, please don't tell me I just died. That was way, way too close. I guess the EEG could have went red. Checksum, overflow error, device not found, I/O error, memory failure in core 432. Parity error, core failure, reboot, matrix version 94.56 is online. Do we get the Elvis haircut, or do we get nothing like we did with the Amiga version? Okay, yeah, this looks exactly like the Apple II version. And again, I would say he's not black here. I'm more pale than that version of Case, but he's African American in a couple of these. That's interesting. I don't feel like Case the man ever smiles broadly like that. I don't. So our only question left is, are we going to get locked up when we get to the end, or what happens? Very cool. Nope. Nothing. Well, that's it, kids. Memory Sector 0. Thanks for sticking around. Zen? Yeah, right here we're going to need it. Oh, there we go. Deep breaths. Oh my God. I'm gonna put together a compilation of this battle on all platforms. This is the second of 5. Just such cool writing, the error codes that the developers put in right here, especially as, you know, a 13-year-old kid playing this who was barely, you know, fooling around with my own Apple computer. You know, certainly I never got a core failure error on my Apple IIc Plus, but it still felt real enough. Like, yeah, stuff like that. Abort, retry. Oh man. Matrix version 94.56 online. Okay, Case is African American then, clearly. This will be interesting to compare with the Apple II version, but the skin tone and the hair are quite different than I remembered in the Apple version. I got no problem with it. That's fun. You know, Troy Miles is African American. He put this whole thing together. Did he throw his own likeness in there? I respect it. The end. Oh no! Oh wow. I would have liked to let that continue to run, but with the Apple version, you can't get out. You are trapped in there and you have to reboot or turn it off. One extra space bar was all it took there, so uneventful ending, but that's it, kids. Memory Sector 0 actually signing off.